Start us off.
Start us off.
Good evening, gamers. Welcome to a very special Gamer Hole episode. It's me, Z-Chum, your favorite co-host, back again. As always, we've got Aqua, Sterdeki, and Kings. What's going on tonight, everybody? How you feeling?
I'm
Feeling
good.
great.
Yeah.
Good.
I do want to comment that Z-Chum, you look like you're like clean and ready to go, and like me and Sterdeki and Aqua look like we just rolled out of bed. We're fucking. It's late at night. You know, we've been up all day, but somehow we look
Yeah,
like
Z-Chum's really put together.
I showered today.
Looks like your beard's trimmed up. Like everything is looking nice.
Thank you. I showered.
You know,
I've
maybe I
noticed
should
lately.
try that.
I've noticed
Put the effort in,
lately.
dude.
I've been getting a lot of compliments on stream and my appearance, and I get more compliments the longer I go. Like the farther out I am from having taken a shower, the more compliments I get.
Well, then you're doing it wrong. Just stop taking showers, dude.
I
You get a
think
lot of
that's
them.
what
Like
I should
me.
do. So the kind of like grimier and grosser I am, the more people compliment me. Let me get I've prepared some topics for us, but
Did everyone here shower today?
I did, yeah. It was this morning.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning I did too.
Wow, everybody showered on the same day. Look at that. 2021 really is off to a good start.
Hey, turning over a new leaf this year, you know?
I've already failed no shower January.
No pee January.
First of all, if people don't want to listen to our discussion on the Tarkov wipe, go ahead and skip forward. But it's gotta be said. We have to talk about the Tarkov wipe because I feel like it's such a monumental.
Fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's such a big happening right now that I think we should all discuss it. I don't know. Kings, you play a little bit, right?
I haven't played this wipe yet. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get back into the game at the wipe, and then I watched a couple streams. I was like, oh god, there's a lot of big boys here. Like, there's a lot of people playing, but there's a lot of really good players.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't
The
know.
game is
now.
changing.
Yeah.
Kings was an OG Tarkov player. Like he played before anyone.
Like
he used
a-
to run around in the factory with a hatchet, just whacking people.
I
That
think
was
I was
his
first
thing.
500 players. I think I was.
Yeah,
in the first
he-
500. Yeah.
He was there from the very beginning.
You know,
Believe it or
I
not.
also purchased Tarkov like very early when it came out. Around that time, I remember seeing like there was like a Kickstarter or something for it, right?
I bought it like on the store, but it was like they did like some sale because they didn't have like enough whatever, and I bought the biggest package. And I was
I
like,
saw some
oh,
sort of announcement for it, an announcement video, and I was like, that looks cool. It was like showcasing the gun modding and shit. I was like, that looks cool. I'm gonna buy that. And I ended up buying it, and I couldn't. It was like on some old email, and I couldn't find the account. I bought like the base package, and then I just bought it. I bought it again last year. And then, oh well.
The EOD edition.
Yeah, Deki, I saw you were playing Tarkov a little bit on stream.
Yeah. I got a long history with Tarkov. I bought into it very early on when you could only get in with the EOD package and like it had like factory as a map. And I was one of the premier Tarkov streamers back then. Like I was me and this guy named Fruit Ninja. We just ran train on factory nonstop. I could do it with my eyes closed. And then I realized that game fucking sucks. And so I said, fuck this, I'm never gonna play it again. And then it blew up, and every big dick streamer ever fucking was playing it, and I hated myself for it. So
Classic Deki
Just
fashion.
imagine where you could be right now if you would have stuck with Tarkov.
It just quits everything. That's like
Deki has a real knack at like not riding any wave of popularity in terms of video game streaming
I
whatsoever.
avoid the timing if at all possible. Not on purpose, but it happens.
he's like top of the charts in like Microsoft Flight Simulator for 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't think I
was,
missed
though.
anything on that. But I had been ever since like the wipe prior to this. I'd been like, I will play the next wipe. At first, I'd been hoping it would have Streets of Tarkov. That became very evident. It wasn't going to have Streets of Tarkov.
Still angry
But,
about that. Yeah.
I had been telling guys for months now. I was like, I'll play the next wipe of Tarkov because constantly people are like, "Hey, you friends with Aqua? You don't play Tarkov." I'm like, So anyway, I've really been enjoying DayZ Namalsk, and I was having a good time. And my channel actually had been, like actually gathering community around DayZ. And then the fucking Tarkov devs are like, "Hey, we don't want to see anybody else have fun on other survival games. We're not actually going to announce a week ahead of wipe. We're not going to announce it like a month ahead and let people waste their stashes. We're going to announce it 24 hours before we drop it." And just try
on Christmas.
On
like fucking Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
I wanted to take a couple days off.
Those people.
I wanted to see my family. I wanted to
Exactly.
I wanted to relax. I did want to relax. I think a lot of streamers wanted to like take Christmas a little easy and just like spend some time with family, and then fucking they just dump that on us.
Like, normally they always make a big to-do about it. They're always like, wipe events and weeks of lead up to it and all this stuff. And this one, they're just like, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, true. It was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, drops.
The drops really, because like you have to stream when there's drops, right? It's like there's no, you have to stream. I personally, I get like, I don't know, 100 to 150 average viewers right now. With drops, I was at like 950, just like organically. You have to stream with drops. It's ingrained into the being of Twitch. You just got to do it. So
there were 50,000 people in my stream. Just about.
You got like you got like a football stadium worth of people just staring at you.
Shocked.
He sold out Fenway. Yeah, Fenway holds like 40 something, and I think it holds like 47, and he hit like 49.
I feel like seeing Pastille at like 250,000 viewers.
Shit breaks my brain.
That's so good. It's just
he was
so
the
good.
biggest, the most watched channel on all of Twitch.
Yeah, it's awesome to see like all these other huge streamers coming into Tarkov, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna stream Tarkov," and they're getting their usual audience of like 50,000 people, which is huge. That's massive. And then just see Pastille just like crush them.
That's
just
what I was super glad
absolutely.
about, is that a Tarkov streamer got to hold that spot instead of like some other big boy coming in and taking it.
Agreed.
I was happy to see that.
Yeah.
Even if
that
I'm
was the
not
case.
happy about the drops.
That was the case. That was the case originally, though. When like the first time drops, I think Tarkov invented drops.
I think they were the first
too.
game to do it.
Yeah,
the first game to do it. Yeah,
right. And I remember when the drops thing came out, Pestily blew the fuck up then as well, and it was really great that it was him,
right?
Because he like deserved it. He's been there like.
Well, he grinded to get in the best spot possible, and then like he deserved to like blow up on that day,
Yeah, he told us that on the podcast.
Yeah.
On this very Gamer Hole podcast.
I remember that first time they like integrated drops on Twitch being Tarkov, it like decimated Tarkov. Trying to get into a raid.
Oh my god.
Oh god, yeah.
I remember, and that's when I started streaming, so I still had like a really small stream, and like silence in my chat was like really difficult for me to deal with, and I'd get stuck in like 25-minute like queues, and I'd just be like
staring at your blank chat, wondering why the fuck you're wasting your time.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is nice. Here we are on minute 33. Like just fuck all is happening. That was really rough. That first.
I am very pleased how stable the game has been. With all this.
Yeah,
they were prepared for it this time, which is nice.
Which isn't stable, but
no,
the game
yeah.
Especially because there was one instance where the game like broke. Remember that day during drops where like for like an hour the game was
getting the back end shit.
Yeah, and they fixed that pretty quick, which is like a lot better than last time. They fixed it real quick this time.
Yeah, I remember when the queues were like 40 minutes, and then everyone's just like, like all the streamers had to stream too. It's not
Yeah.
like you could not like take a day off. unless
Everyone
it's
was
a huge
just stuck.
opportunity.
Yeah.
They're just like talking to chat for 40 minutes, then they get into one queue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the topic of Tarkov, let me go ahead and make my voice heard.
This is your time. This is your time, Stradeki. Go ahead.
I have been starting a uprising in the Tarkov category, an uprising against people like Aqua, the 1%ers. 99% of the Tarkov category is filled with small affiliates and small partner streamers and small people that don't even have an audience. And what do they get? Goddamn nothing. While the 1% just keeps getting richer and richer because they're goddamn giving drops. They're out there choosing who they want to give drops to, and they give it to the big boys so that they can get richer and richer, and the poor can get poor. And we will rise up.
I like nighttime Decky.
Nighttime Decky's pretty good.
He's so
Oh,
passionate
Decky,
about his
everybody
loot.
had the drops the other day.
One day.
Well,
They
you
There's
get
get
gonna
2
be
days.
another.
The power of the poor people.
And everyone gets them on the 8th too.
They
On
have
the
to
8th.
give us something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been getting real rowdy.
It must be so hard. You're so oppressed, Decky. You
Yeah.
you gorgeous
Exactly.
white male on Twitch. It must be so hard.
I have had some very, very angry people come in too as well. Like, let me tell you that. Like people that are like, "You entitled motherfucker." And I'm like, oh, we're taking this a little bit too seriously. Overall, yeah, I did start playing Tarkov, and I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. I think it's because I played Tarkov. Like I've had the game for like 4 years, but I play it like once a year for like a month is usually my kind of my stint on it.
Yeah.
And I've actually really enjoyed it this time. I've never played a proper wipe on wipe day though. Usually I come in like 2 weeks or a month afterwards or something. The wipe's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
using
It's the
really
best
shitty
part.
ammo
It is the
and
best part. Yeah.
desperate, and it's been enjoyable.
I can
Yeah.
I can kill people with the worst guns.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
I had 1 ruble to my name after the first day of playing, but it was good.
Yeah, I saw that tweet of your screenshot of 1 single ruble.
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even try and do that. I just like that worked. It's been a struggle.
Yeah.
It is. That's what makes it fun, though. It's
like-
such a struggle. It's so punishing.
I like that nobody can judge you during. I always catch so much shit during playing Tarkov because I like to play with like the shitty guns, right?
Yeah.
Because not only is it like a little bit of a challenge, but when you kill somebody and take all their shit, you're like on cloud 9 after that. You're like, I came in here with
Yeah.
like a shotgun and now I'm coming out with like the best stuff in the game. I like that nobody can get upset with me for using shit stuff. I'm gonna drag this on as long as possible using like the worst stuff.
Yeah. Today I I was playing with Wellen. He's like level 17 or something.
Nothing
And
wrong with
I'm-
that.
No, that's listen. Keep your pants on, Decky. And I'm like level 31, right? And I load in there, looking like I'm about to get that pocket watch or something. You know, like I look like I'm a Bambi.
Oh, you need the pocket.
You know?
You need the pocket watch.
And Wellen rolls in there looking like endgame fat, and he's like, and he gear shamed me, dude.
Honestly, that's why the early wipe for Tarkov streamers is the best because no one can really gear shame you, and also like your ruble count, like you know how everyone's like, oh, you
Yeah.
got 10 million rubles. It's like, oh, I'm putting it into quests, like I have less than 1 million, whatever. But
Yeah.
like 3 weeks into wipe, people are like, you better have 5 million, otherwise you suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I've been loving it. I've been loving it. Once the wipe period ends.
I'm so fucking addicted to that stupid game, man. I can't stop playing it. I can't stop.
Yeah. But I think
Until I get Kappa, I have to play it all the time. I have to play it. I can't stop.
I'm the same way.
I
when
wish-
I
I
got-
want to
wish
play
they'd wipe
Demon's
more.
Souls and I can't.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I wish they'd wipe more. Every time Aqua gets Kappa, they should just wipe.
Yeah. It should be based it entirely around my schedule. Yeah.
I'm
Speaking of
interested to
Demon's
see when when that'll happen, when the next wipe will come. But yeah.
I got a new PS5 coming in, Aqua.
Oh.
So yeah, very
I-
excited about that.
What are you
got the
gonna do with
discless
it?
one this time. I'm probably gonna keep this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You should play Demon Souls.
Yeah, I don't like Souls games. They're too hard.
Wait, what are you gonna play then? What's
Yeah, what'd you get it for then?
2 weeks playing against that butterfly one on Sekiro. 2 weeks.
Well, that one sucked. I didn't like Sekiro. I really didn't.
Wait, so what are you gonna play with the PS5? Like, what's the whole point of getting it then?
Well, I'm sure something's gonna come out.
Okay,
I just want to be able to like flex on my audience so they don't have one. And
He
I've
got
had
it
two.
as a hedge bet against future games.
Have fun playing Spider-Man. Take your exaggerated swagger and play Spider-Man.
Apart from that is today I have approximately 12 days to reach level 40 in Tarkov, or else I lose a bet.
Oh,
What's a bet?
do you need to go? Like, should we?
Oh, well, believe
That's
me,
like- Wait, that's like a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, dude. Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot more than I thought. The bet was made when I was like at level 4, and I was like, man, I'm cruising through these levels.
Yeah, the accumulation of
But what are you gonna
XP as
lose?
you go.
What are you gonna lose?
My average run is, well, I die, but my average successful run is like I kill 3 scavs and I come out with about 50,000 rubles worth of equipment. So we're definitely on the. It's not looking good.
Can I ask you something? Are you doing any of the tasks?
That's the thing. Like,
You have to.
Tarkov
The what?
task. I tried to get into the task. I tried one other time to get into the task, and I absolutely hated it. I was like, I don't care. I just want to go out and kill people. Like, I like 10% of Tarkov. That's a gunplay, and I hate the rest of the 90% of that game. And so this time, I was like, I'm doing the task. I'm getting into it, and they're not bad at the start.
They're
It's okay.
fun.
Like, I'm okay getting the
Yeah.
pocket watch. I'm okay, putting documents here or there.
And then
I'm
Jaeger makes you
going to
dehydrate
cover those
yourself.
spots and killing the little guys coming in after them. But yeah, the tasks haven't been bad. They've been a decent amount of incentivizing me to do specific things, so it's been good.
Yeah, but you'll get to the
Yeah.
point where you're just like, I don't want to do these anymore. When Jaeger makes you do
that's
stupid
what
stuff,
that's
oh
what I
my
said. I'm
God.
enjoying them right now.
Yeah. So what do you lose
Yeah.
if you lose the bet?
Yeah, what are you going to
Yeah,
lose?
what are
Not
you-
what will you lose?
Well,
Or,
it's
what
I'm
could you
lucky. Well, here's the real deal. Kings, Double I Kings came in.
Yeah,
He was like,
Kings.
50 subs to do it. And I was like, sure, dude. If I do it by the 14th. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. 50 subs, I'm in. It's more subs than I normally would have extra. So then I've been doing it, and I was like, okay, this is definitely not worth 50 subs. Fuck this. But now my audience, well, everybody that hates to watch Tarkov, they're all like, we'll give you over 200 subs just to never install Tarkov again. And just fully delete your account. And I've been fighting the good fight. I've been telling them no. But that number keeps going up every time I get on it.
Well, just hold out for like, a good 3 months worth
That's
of
what I'm
payment, and
saying.
then delete it, because you'll be
But
playing
then
for
I
quite a
can
while.
look back and be like, what happens if I kept playing Tarkov? Like, what happens if I kept playing Tarkov 2 years ago when it was in beta and then it blew up?
It is true. Yeah.
What do
Wait.
they want to watch? Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
what would they prefer?
Daisy in Minecraft.
That
Those are the 2 biggest suggestions. I love Daisy. Namalsk was amazing.
Have you streamed?
I like
Minecraft?
Daisy.
Decky?
I had the boys play Minecraft last year, and we streamed every Monday and Wednesday, and it was where I had 4 guys originally, and then every week we'd let 5 contestants come and apply, and we'd choose to keep them on the island or not.
Contestants.
And if we didn't like their interview, we dropped them in a pit of lava and banned them from the server. So
I remember this.
I
This
did
was
play. I
good.
played Tarkov.
That's with Lane,
Minecraft
right?
For like a month.
Was that with Lane, or who was that with?
And Lane was there for like a day.
Yeah.
I like
I got
this.
I got a
Video
bone to
trails.
pick with Lane, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I like this
So-
Decky's Survival Island. This is nice.
So yeah, Tarkov's definitely we'll see how it goes this time. But I'm enjoying it. That's where I'm at. I'm enjoying it.
Decky, if you crush those quests, you could get level 40 in 2 weeks if you play all day, every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
You could do it.
You gotta do the marathon streaming like you used to. You know, like
yeah,
20 hours, and you're like you're falling
New Year's and
asleep.
stuff's been messing me up. This week though, goodbye, girlfriend. I'm not gonna exist. It's just gonna be me living in this room. It's gonna be on.
Bring you your pizza without its cheese or sauce on it every once in a while.
I thought of you tonight. I was eating pizza and just enjoying the composition of it. I was thinking about Decky, like
about how weird it is that Decky dabs all of the scrapes everything off his pizza.
I took a bite of it. I was like, oh, that's good.
Decky would hate
And I
it.
looked longingly, and I was like, what a shame. Just knowing what you do.
Decky, for all those who haven't heard, likes to scrape everything off of his pizza, even the cheese.
Oh, they know. They know.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know for a long time.
I need to like film a segment that we could put on of my actual
Yeah.
pizza process. Because
Can we have
Oh,
an
speaking
eating
of
with
that-
Decky
Oh, okay,
section?
wait.
Of it?
Kings and I we were discussing this while I was streaming, and I think this is gonna be really
This is
fun.
genius. This is
Yeah.
genius, yeah.
Is we all order the same MRE, and we all get the same MRE in at the same time, and we record an episode where we all review the same MRE.
No, not an MRE. We can't bite on Steve's game. We want to
not-
have Steve as a guest on here. We
We're
can't
not biting on
dishonor
his
him.
game. He doesn't own MREs.
He does. I just don't want to eat an MRE. We should get a fast food or something.
Any sort of
We
group
could
food
do a
review
fast
would be
food
fun.
thing, but I'm gonna have to order like 2. I'll get like the regular one, and then I'll get my version of it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I
And
will
then
take a
will
bite of the regular one.
yes. Okay, we have to do this. This would be
They
the
don't have
most
McRibs
fun.
in Mexico though. I would so be in on doing the McRib. I don't eat that shit.
I
I
didn't even
heard
think
it
I have a
was
McRib
disgusting.
here.
It was around for the holidays, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I feel like I should know, and I don't know. Would I know if the McRib was around? Is that
No.
something I should know? Is it like common knowledge when the McRib comes out that everybody
I don't
knows it's
know.
out?
I think a lot of people care about the McRib, but it's actually gross. I don't know if you guys ever had it. It's not good.
I think
It's
I
like
had
the
one when I was
Olympics.
like a child.
It's like it. The McRib, and shows up every like 7 years, and people get weird about it, and then it kind of goes away again.
Maybe that's the whole scheme. Is like they know
That
you're
is.
not gonna buy it if it's out all the time, so
No,
they
if it was
just
out all the time, there's no way people would eat it. They'd just be like, "Fuck it, I'm getting a Big Mac." There's no way they get it. Yeah.
But I'm in. We can definitely do it.
You guys
Okay.
ever had a fillet of fish?
I'm
No.
not eating that.
I haven't either, but I feel like
That's the perfect thing to do.
something cries out to me to consume it. I don't know what it is.
I will do the
I
same
steamed
deal.
one on there.
I
I've
will
been
do the
thinking
same deal
about
as
it.
Decky. I will take one bite of the fillet of fish as is, and then I will have a
Oh,
second
no,
meal.
no, not with the fucking tartar sauce on there. No.
It sounds appealing to me. I don't know. I know you guys are like, oh, gross, ew, fillet of fish, but like until you've tried it, can you truly
I can
say
see like
that?
Beachum and Aqua just like loving this shit, and, like, and me and just throwing up everywhere. Like,
Well, the filet of fish does have an advantage because it has the steam bun instead of the regular like toasted bun that they do for most of their other sandwiches.
How-
One or two of
I
the
don't
chicken
even-
sandwiches comes with the steam bun as well. I
How
worked
do you
at
know
McDonald's
this?
for
How do
quite
you
some
know
time.
this sacred knowledge?
I worked.
Decky?
I steamed the buns.
Oh, you did
Oh.
your.
I've
You're
got
a
some
bun
background
steamer.
experience.
You put in your
Were you
time.
the fillet of
The McRibs as well.
Oh.
Were you the fillet of fish guy? You did the McRib and the fillet of fish, the two least popular menu items.
He
They're
had,
like, all right,
he had his own like office for it in the back. where they-
yeah. All right, Decky, you're gonna handle that shit over there.
they chose the grimiest, seediest man they could find to make the grimiest, seediest food.
Just like your role in fucking lacrosse, just be the dude in the penalty box all the time. also the guy playing the weird games all the time on Twitch. Just the unpopular.
Number 1 flight simulator, baby! Let's go! You're such a treasure, Decky.
This goes so far beyond. Like,
My entire life.
Yeah. What
yeah,
an absolute treasure, Decky. Which speaking of, I've prepared. I'm gonna drive this for us, boys.
Great, you drive it.
I was streaming the other day, as we all do, right? Got a little hungry. Ordered some Uber Eats. I can't order DoorDash anymore because they refuse to abide by the leave it on your doorstep. You guys have this issue with DoorDash where they don't leave it on your doorstep and they ring the doorbell and stand there like idiots?
Wait, I thought they were supposed to
No.
leave it on the doors.
They
I
are.
thought that was like the new thing.
So in DoorDash, I always check mark like leave it on my porch, right? They never fucking do. Even tonight we ordered Chinese food. Dude just stood at the door. Like,
Did he have a mask on?
Does he need like confirmation
mask
that you
on,
picked
but-
up or something?
I
Why?
I don't know. So anytime I order with Uber Eats, I check mark the same thing. Leave it on my porch, right? They leave it. They drop it on the porch. They take a photo of it. They ring the doorbell. They fuck off. They go deliver the next meal. DoorDash, they fucking trudge through the snow and stand there at my door with it, like just fucking ringing the doorbell waiting for me. So I wasn't used to like ordering with DoorDash. I've used Uber Eats, but it was the middle of a fucking blizzard, right? We had a bad snowstorm. There's like 2 feet of snow out there. Living in upstate New York, you get a lot of fucking snow. There's 2.5 feet of snow out there. Hadn't done any shoveling, hadn't done any snow blowing, and I'm hungry. So I ordered DoorDash. I'm expecting this guy to pull up, just quickly trudge through the snow, set the food like right up against my door where the snow is like kind of caved down in a little, and then leave. So I'm on my computer and I don't hear the doorbell ring, and I guess it rang for a while, and this dude just was like chilling out on my porch with like my McDonald's or whatever the fuck I ordered in the middle of like a bad snowstorm, just waiting for me to answer the door. It must have been like 15 minutes. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Answer the door.
Just leave the fucking food, man. My reasoning was I tell myself I'm not an asshole because like that guy wouldn't have been delivering food if he didn't want to. Like you can not
Right,
be
yeah.
You can not be delivering in the middle of a blizzard, right? I don't know. To wrap this up, fuck DoorDash.
I don't use any of that stuff. I have like this like New York City based thing called Seamless. I think it only exists.
It's a New York City based area.
Yeah. So I don't get to try any of these funky things. It's always, and the way that works is like I think it's the same delivery guys that work at the restaurant who deliver it with this.
Oh,
It's
so
not
they
like
get the money instead of
Yeah.
It's
so
not
it supports the business more, right?
Yes.
And Seamless just takes a very small cut to like.
And they take
have
a
it.
convenience fee.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's interesting. I'm so the idea of someone just completely not involved.
It is
like
a little
third
weird.
Party. It
Did
is weird, isn't
Did I tell
it?
you about the smoke burger I got, Aqua?
Yeah.
I don't know if we told this one yet.
We can retake it. Yeah.
I ordered DoorDash, right? Another reason I don't fucking trust DoorDash. I will only use DoorDash if I'm like, I haven't eaten all day and I need like a sub or something from like from like Subway. And Uber Eats for some reason is down, right? I ordered DoorDash. It's late. It's late. It's like 10:30 p.m. I ordered DoorDash. I ordered McDonald's. It says like your order's on the way. It took this guy an hour and a half since picking up my order to get it to me. By the time he got it to me, I think it was like midnight. I ordered at like 10:30. I don't want to eat a midnight Big Mac. I don't know about you guys. That's not Big Mac time
Actually
for me.
sounds perfect time for me. but Okay.
He gets
10:30
I'll
it.
eat 'em
and not
anytime.
completely different.
He gets it to my house, hour and a half late, and it fucking reeks of cigarettes. Like it's so bad. It was so bad. It like tasted a little bit like cigarettes. It must have just been chilling in his passenger seat while he just chain smoked while driving around for an hour and a half, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I got a delivery to make." And he fucking like finally decides to show up and drop it off. And then I got
Do they
really
not all have the backpacks?
no,
I guess not.
What's the backpacks?
like
all
a
the food delivery in Mexico is because it's all done on foot or on bike. Or motorcycle.
oh, they all have
like
the backpack to keep it in.
giant, yeah, aluminum backpack.
No,
things to
no,
keep it all warm.
this I got the passenger seat of this guy's F-150 special. It tasted like an ashtray, so I didn't eat it after waiting an hour and a half, and then I got really sick the next day. So
I remember that.
I agree. A little fucking weird having just some random guy deliver my food.
So how does
Did you
this
make
work?
any food at a midnight, or like did you just?
Well, yeah,
not
I
go
went
with
and
it?
made like a turkey sandwich or something. I was
Yeah.
hungry, but
Yeah.
it led me on for so long just to have to literally eat charcoal. It was so
So,
sad.
How does it work? Is the order just given to this person and then they go and like buy the McDonald's
It's given to
for
a guy
you?
in the area who is, signed up on.
The order goes to the actual restaurant. The restaurant
Oh,
has
it
to
does?
sign up
Okay.
there.
Yeah, and then that guy.
There's some apps,
picks it
at
up.
least here there are some apps where you literally just give your list to the guy and he'll go and like manually do it.
Okay, that's what I
more
was
for
wondering.
groceries and shit. But for
Mhm.
most like Uber Eats and all those apps, like the stores sign up with it. They have their own like
Yeah.
connection to Uber Eats to where they automatically do it, and then Uber Eats also finds a delivery guy for it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, I understand. That would be weird if you were like, I want you to go through the drive-through, get this,
There
this,
are
and
some.
this.
There are some places though that don't have that set up yet, and the person has to like
Yeah.
order
Mhm.
it, right? There are some scenarios, and then you'll get a text. It's like, "Hey, they don't have Chipotle mayo. Are you fine with normal mayo?" And then you don't answer it, so they have to just like guess, and then they get to
Well,
your door and they're like timid and afraid you're gonna like hit them or something because they left out your precious Chipotle mayo.
And they won't drop it on the freaking doorstep. They have to stand there ringing the bell.
Come on!
How many meals on average a day do you guys have ordered in, or like whatever right now?
I do like 4 meals a week.
Well, I
Pizza every
mean,
time.
I have a lot of anxiety about that because like I don't know what an appropriate amount is. So some weeks I'll be like, I did way too much last week, I can't. And then other weeks I'll be like, damn, that Wendy's was good. I kind of want McDonald's too. And in one day I'll like eat way too much fast food.
I'm just curious because when I was living in the city, we ordered in or went out to eat every fucking meal.
Oh,
Every
nice.
single meal.
I don't feel bad anymore.
Well, that's what everybody does there. That's pretty much just how it works because every restaurant pretty much delivers, you know? And like, it's just, you don't realize, or I didn't realize at the time how much that was affecting me eating restaurant food for every
Constantly,
single
yeah.
fucking meal. Everything I put in my body was from like a restaurant or like a
Nothing wrong with
cafe
that.
or like, no, there's nothing wrong with it, but you
Look
feel
what
it.
you've done. Look
It
what you've
depends on
done.
the restaurant.
You've created an empire, Aqua.
He's eating
All
so.
off being fueled by that.
But I was so much, I had so much less energy. I was tired and I lost so much weight since not eating at a restaurant every time. Like I didn't change anything. It's just crazy. They did restaurant food. Their job is to make it taste good, you know?
And it does.
Their
And
job
it
isn't
does.
to make you live longer, it's to make the food taste good.
It tastes so good.
I mean, obviously, if you
And
were
now-
ordering like salads for every meal, like same premise, but now it's salads. So I think it
Just-
really depends on where you order from as well.
I'm just trying to say we go shopping at a grocery store now. We have like we make food here sometimes. I still order like we just have pizza. Like we still do that. but it's I notice differences.
So you're
I
saying for
feel
people to be-
better.
I think I have
People to be more
superpowers,
productive.
guys.
I hate to be like a preachy like douchebag like that, but I'm just shocked that like at the difference. Like if you eat like I don't know. I'll just leave it at that.
If I eat McDonald's for every other meal, I'm gonna feel like shit. Yeah, I agree.
People notice that, yeah.
I'm not even talking about McDonald's necessarily.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
I don't
probably
know.
not great to eat General Tso's chicken every night, right? So
that's fine. We're young. We're gamers.
yeah, if
We're
we,
supposed to do that.
I get my heart rate up, and that's what really matters, right?
That's what
Playing
Tarkov cared,
Tarkov,
right?
Yeah.
I
I
had
had a raid today. Woo, man, I was.
Dude, I think gaming, I'm pretty sure almost fucking killed me last week. Katie got me a smartwatch for Christmas, and
Oh,
like
I saw that.
it tracks my heart rate on it. I think I must have got killed in Tarkov or died or something, because my heart rate was like 130 or 140. And I was
That's not
doing
that
fuck
bad.
all but sitting there and streaming. 140 for just sitting at your computer?
140 is pretty bad.
I think that's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So I've been using the treadmill a lot lately. I'd like to not die playing Tarkov.
I was gonna say I don't think I even got close to 140 when you're running like miles. Like
Oh, I do. That's because
What do you mean? Of course you do.
I don't even know what a regular
Nothing.
heart rate is.
not people who like run a lot.
yeah, when you run a lot,
They-
you don't go to one. Yeah, you don't go to one.
Their hearts are trained.
Yeah.
They've got runner's heart syndrome.
I don't have that. God,
your lungs actually take more oxygen in too if you're like an athlete because you train so much.
When
I blew up balloons for an entire month earlier, like last year now.
Yeah,
And,
I remember that.
I had lungs like a madman after that. I could suck and blow like no tomorrow. It was amazing. Talk about I also got sick from it, but talk about superpowers.
from
what
all that
happened?
latex dust you were
All that dust inside. That's what I had the worst sore throat of my life at the end of that.
Every
Yeah, for, like,
subscriber
every
he
sub
got.
that I got, yeah. I
Every
blew
sub
up
you blew up a
for
balloon.
'em. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
And of course, people would drop like whatever 50 subs or whatever just to make him blow up 50
Yeah,
balloons.
Ducky, what the fuck?
I'm doing $2 donations too, and oh god.
At least you can afford the
$100 was
medical
50
bill.
balloons.
Wait, Decky, do you have any balloons laying around right now?
That was a good month, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Can we get a exclusive balloon blow up? Not to make you sick again, but
No,
just
believe me, I don't think I'm gonna have the same one. That was back in like February. It's almost been a year.
I like that he just has all his little, oh, that moves. Whoa, that's a closet.
I thought he was leaving the room.
I thought he was just walking into the corner. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do back there?
Look at that mullet. That mullet is something else.
I'm surprised he's
looks
still
good.
committed to this.
See, I got the balloons, and I always was aiming to get the big ones. These are 9 size. Oh, they're both 9s. All right.
I like how he knows about balloon sizes too.
I
It was just
didn't
gonna
know
be
there
some
were
small thing.
Like Decky
Ended up
sees
just,
a
like to the ceiling. There's clips, or maybe they probably all got killed in the clip purge, but
Decky sees a balloon like out in the
Just
wild. He's
rocket.
like,
Woo!
that's a
Look at
level
that.
6.
Whoa.
He just fucking blazed through that shit.
It's like three. It's like
I
3
use
breaths.
10s, which are a little bit bigger, but yeah.
Oh right, 10s, of course.
You do that,
My
and
mistake.
then
9 and 10. Can't figure it out.
I'd write everybody's name on them too. So you
It's
do
a
that,
10,
and then I
get
just
it
let
right.
Fill up the room, and it was a good time. Definitely a good month on Twitch.
How full
Yeah.
did the room get? Was it like?
Oh, it's full. It was like up
I
to
was-
yeah.
I
He
was-
swam through balloons to get to a seat.
Yeah,
I
and,
remember
like, I couldn't
that.
even stream because they were coming over my shoulder just in front of my screen, so I'd constantly just be like shoving them out the entire time I
God,
played games.
that's like my middle school wet dream to have just like
Yeah.
a room full of like objects.
Some fucking Mr. Beast bullshit. That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
know,
is.
you know those YouTube videos like I filled my room with packing peanuts or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I can't
How
not
fun
watch
was
that.
it though?
Like,
How fun was it being in there with all those balloons, Decky?
It was infuriating. You couldn't do anything.
Probably gets old after like one day, right?
It was cool to like open it up and walk in the door and be like, "Look what I've created," and then you sit in there and they're all just rubbing against you and like you can't do anything to get up and go to the restrooms. That hassle because you gotta wade through everything. It was.
Maybe you should have
It was
used
an experience.
4s instead of 10s.
Yeah, 4
It should have been a lot smaller.
You're a method streamer, dude.
Yeah, you are.
That's the perfect name for you.
He is
Just
a method
like-
streamer.
Yeah.
It's a prop streamer.
Like Gallagher.
Do you often stream and like just chatting, Decky?
No.
No?
I don't have the conversational skills to be able to keep. a
Imagine all
stream
the
going that
people-
long like that.
You're missing out on who would love
I-
your.
Yeah, honestly, if you just hung out just chatting with your room filled with balloons, oh, that'd be great.
It's too late now, and I'm not going back.
I mean, you got a lot of size 9s right there.
Yeah, you do.
That's only like 100. We were talking thousands. It was God. That was.
He's got to get a wholesale
Quite the
size 9
experience.
supplier just for his streams.
Well, that was the thing. I'd go and buy balloons like every other day, and I'd be like, I'm wasting so much money. But then I was like, but I'm making so much money. It's all worth it. Because balloons
did
got
you-
expensive.
Did you do the wall at the same time or just the balloons when you were doing that?
No, I retired the wall for that because I couldn't reach it. I couldn't see it. So nah, that was off that month.
So you do
Nice.
the wall every month?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
repaint
I gotta
your
paint
wall?
over it. Yeah, on Monday.
Is your wall just slowly like encroaching into your room as you?
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, how much of the area
Yeah, how
of
much
your,
smaller
of your
has your
old
room?
Well,
apartment?
I've been in this apartment less than a year.
I was gonna say
I'm
the
I'm talking about
bunker.
your old place.
Yeah, my old
The
apartment
bunker,
I've been in
yeah.
for 2 years.
Oh, those walls must have started closing in then, huh?
Not really.
Trash
paint to
compactor, as they all.
Like it wasn't even like the little outlets on the wall. They weren't even like flush with it. People always are like, dude, it had to have been getting. I'm like, I mean, technically, yeah, but no, it's not a big deal.
Hmm.
I've got to do my dinner with Zchum stream soon, where I'm gonna.
Oh.
Cause I told everybody if I got to 10,000 Twitch followers, I'd do a dinner with Zchum, and now I'm like, I think I'm at like 9,000. I'm like encroaching it. Right, I'm getting close.
Right. Go follow Zchum now.
So I'm gonna do like I'm like starting now to get it all set up because I have to code a lot of this stuff. But I bought a
Zchum,
bunch
you
of
look
extra.
like a doctor.
He does.
You look like you should be a doctor.
He does.
And instead, I play video games for a living.
I feel like Zchum is so smart. He knows so many cool things like robotics, coding, all this shit, and it's just he just plays Tarkov. Please follow him so we can see this dinner with Zchum. He has
I
so
want
much
to see this guy
untapped
do
potential.
something. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is like right now, all
So
I
much
have
smartness and talent goes
Are
by the
I've got-
wayside.
I've got the potato cannons you build in like
Yeah.
10th grade out of PVC pipes in your dad's garage, like a potato cannon. I built one of those, but for compressed air, and I fill it with confetti usually. And I used to do this thing where like if somebody subscribed, it would like shoot confetti. Got real fucking tired
yeah,
of
you
refilling
quit
that.
real quick.
Real
I had
tired of
one of those
refilling
little
that.
confetti guns that I did with that, where you
Yeah.
put in like the cartridge.
So,
Yeah,
well,
I
I
quit
had it
that.
synced up with the Arduino with a servo motor and a sprinkler valve. So every time somebody subbed, it would just shoot.
Yeah, see, he does the like smart thing and like all the coding.
I like
and then
everything
you're
that
like,
just came out right there was over my head.
But you
sounds
gotta
like
you have
made
to
up words.
refill the fucking thing all the time. It's so annoying. So I did that, when I started streaming, and after about 2 months of that, it got to the point where like every stream somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna set off the cannon. Fuck this guy," and they would just like, keep doing it. So I had to stop it. So now I'm gonna repurpose that, and I'm gonna do my dinner with Zchum thing. I'm gonna have like you can either donate bits or channel points, but the channel points are gonna be a lot higher if you want to use channel points, and you can like redeem shooting like a super soaker at me. I'm gonna fill that PVC confetti cannon with like wet spaghetti, like cooked, like wet floppy spaghetti. And I'm just
God.
gonna put it across the room and like angle it at me, like towards me. And if somebody redeems that, it'll just like fucking rocket spaghetti all over the place, like just wet flaccid spaghetti all over me. And then I'll do some other stuff like have a trap door above me that drops like sawdust or something. Just some other like stuff for people to redeem.
Yeah, just a trapdoor, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna build it in my basement real quick.
It's all it is a latch and a little motor that attaches to it. That when it's redeemed, it just the motor triggers, latch pulls.
You lost me at motor.
Door.
You lost me at motor.
It'll be cool. I don't know what I'm gonna put it. I was thinking of like I'm trying to make everything relate to pasta because I'm gonna like dress up nice and eat a plate of spaghetti, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make everything relate to like pasta somehow.
Can I give you a hint on this?
Please, because I need a few more things.
Within 20 minutes, everything that you bake will be triggered. So
Well,
you
not
better
if-
pose those redemptions high.
I was gonna do like a community goal for like 2 million channel points.
That's easily done.
Yeah.
These
All right.
these people probably been gambling on your thing. They've been saving up. They're like, ooh, I can't wait. Like
Well, and
like
I'll also
Aqua,
make it like bits, right?
like Aqua did his charity thing, and it was great. But like we gone in
You
like
hit the
20
goal
minutes.
in 20 fucking minutes.
Well, here's I
Like,
think as I go, I'll start releasing more abilities, right? So I'll
Okay,
start
yeah,
with
that
like
could work.
I'll start with like, hey, 500 bits shoot silly string at me, and I'll let that go for like 10 minutes.
Up that by a lot, but yeah.
It's just silly string. I got a bunch. I already got that built. That's already ready. And I bought like a bunch of cans of that. All size
you
10.
go through it.
All size 10 silly
Oh,
strings.
size 10, yeah.
Size
Size 10
10,
silly
there you
string.
go.
Not the nines, but the
Yeah.
10s, yeah.
I'm looking for. I think there needs to be more like ways for viewers to like interact on Twitch, because
Oh, for
right now
sure.
the extent of interaction is, like you check your chat, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody really wants to interact with you, they can TTS. They can like donate or sub. I feel like there needs to be more passive ways to like interact. One thing I'm gonna do like year round is I'm gonna do a channel points redemption that flashbangs me. So like when you redeem the channel points redemption, I'm gonna put LED strips around my monitor that'll just like blind me for 2 seconds.
Why not take it to the next level and have an actual flashbang and toss it in your house?
Have it like it like drops in the background like an airsoft like thunder
Yeah.
bee grenade that the
you hear
pin,
that like
pulls.
clink noise,
Yeah,
like from.
You gotta like dive off the more. I want more like interactive Twitch
Oh,
stuff.
I agree.
Yeah.
Streamer house. I'm gonna do that to Aqua. If we ever do it, there's gonna be a whole thing like that. I'll hire YouTube Chum to set everything up for him.
You know that Mario Kart, that new Mario Kart game everyone was streaming for a while, where like
No.
it's like a real RC car
Oh yeah, yeah.
that you play it on the Switch, and you can like drive around your house and set up the track around your house. I want that, but I want like its own web page, and you go and you like pay for time, and you drive a little car around the streamer's office while they're streaming. And like every minute's like $1 or every minute's like $10 or something, depending on like how big the streamer is. And you could just ram into their toes while they're
You
trying
ever
to
see
stream.
like a randomizer gameplay or like playthrough
I've
of a
seen
game?
like a Minecraft randomizer thing.
Yeah, people do that all the time, like Diablo 2 randomizer, Ocarina of Time randomizer. Like the chat can completely like influence
Oh, the chat can.
what
I mean-
makes the game harder or
Tarkov
something.
has that. A lot of people do it with bit points
Oh, with
where they
Bitbot, yeah.
Bitbot, yeah, where if you give like 500 bits or whatever, you can like throw your grenade or whatever, however.
I
you-
want to go above and beyond that. Like, oh, you've made me throw a grenade. I want a grenade in my office. Oh, you blew my fucking wall up. Whoa. Bitbot, no! I have a family.
You should have been on Double Dare. Something.
I would have done great as like an engineer for a game show, man. That
Physical challenge.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Making little traps. you have such interest in little traps and
I do.
devices and
I
hiding
think
weird places in Tarkov.
I think by the time this comes out, it'll be common knowledge by then, so I can talk about it. But Pastilli thinks that we can get on that offline TV Rust server together, And if he brings me, he said he's gonna try to
Show
bring me.
them. Show
Yeah.
all these new streamers
no.
what
I'm not
you
gonna-
can do.
I'm not gonna show them what I can do. They're going to find out in a non-advantageous way for them what I can do. I'm gonna set up like the most demented fucking torturous turret traps just like on the side of the road. They're gonna, these like huge Twitch streamers are gonna die and be like, who the fuck killed me? They're gonna go back for their shit and just get killed again. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna really abuse the electronics in Rust during that server. I really hope I get
Show
in.
them what one can achieve in that game.
And if Pastilli doesn't get me in, then this will age really poorly. So
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
Oh well.
if you do get in, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill everybody
leave
with
it at
demented traps.
So let's talk about Christmas.
Oh, we have Christmas.
We had our Christmas episode
Mhm.
Yep.
before
Yep.
Christmas. How was your Christmas? How was y'all's Christmas?
Oh,
Fine.
it was
It was
good.
Christmas.
Yeah. It was nice.
My cat got worms on Christmas.
Oh wow, exciting.
For Christmas, my cat gave us worms. I didn't get worms. My cat got worms.
You don't have worms yet.
Not that I know
You
of.
guys
No, but of course you had ringworm, Decky.
I
Nice.
had 13 basset hounds as a child. My sister bred them.
What is ringworm? I don't. What is ringworm?
It's like I don't even know if there's actually a worm.
Is it a worm?
I don't think so. It's just like a ring on your skin. I had one on my arm. I think I had like one or two others. So it wasn't. But I honestly don't know the details of it. But I did have ringworm. From what I know, I think a lot of people have had ringworm, especially if they had like dogs when they were little and shit. Especially living in filth.
Is ringworm a worm?
Yeah, but it doesn't move around. It's just in a ring, so it can't. What was the
No worm is
They go in
involved.
circles? Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's apparently athlete's foot, just on a different part of your body.
I've had athlete's foot. Just fungus. It's all fungus.
I guess that's
you
what
get
it
it
is.
from a dog, though, correct? Because dogs have ringworm or something.
I
It's
think
a doggish thing.
maybe
Probably
it
like a
from-
filth thing, maybe. Like,
You get it from gym class.
Yeah, maybe
you get it
it's-
from
You get it from-
from
yeah, maybe
rubbing
it's-
on other fungus infected dudes, Decky.
Yeah.
Oh god damn.
And they let you make food at McDonald's?
Yeah, I forgot. How did we get on ringworm?
Take each
I don't know.
bun and just put it on his ringworm and put it on the.
Oh, my cat. I don't know if you guys have ever tried
yeah.
to give have you tried giving a cat a fucking pill?
Cat. I've never done. Dogs are pretty bad though.
Just
so,
hide it in cheese.
Dogs will fucking eat anything. You just
No, some dogs won't.
Oh, dude, my dog wolfs down its own shit. You're telling me you can't get it to take a little pill?
My dog ate a ton of pills. Like,
Yeah.
we had to rush him to the hospital, but he ate that shit up like it was dog food.
That first time I was on the gamer hole, Aqua told that story about his dog shitting out like a bundle of sticks.
It was incredible.
And you don't think you just take a big piece of meat that the dog's not supposed to have, wedge a pill in there, and just throw it at him like a cartoon? No?
It's not not as easy.
Well, it definitely wasn't easy with this little fucking demon cat. Let me tell you that. I don't know. He's an indoor cat. I don't know how he got worms. First of all, he must have like eaten a fly or a cricket or something, and given himself some sort of worm infestation. But he was leaving worms in his litter box, and I'm like, this cat's got worms, so we
So
buy.
he was like shitting out worms. and
No,
they
well,
were
not like worm, but like little tapeworms. That's what happens
but
with
like
cats.
they were
like-
in his shit.
yeah, like you get the
Yeah,
cat gets
You
worms.
could see the worm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, when we had all those basset hounds growing up, a lot of them ended up
Yeah.
getting worms. So you could like give them the medicine and then like just piles
I
of
have
worms.
to
would
look
come out.
up worms and
Oh.
shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I'm so Katie's telling me she's had cats before, right? I've never had, this is my first like cat. It was my first animal. And she's telling me, she's like, it's a fucking nightmare giving cats pills.
Oh.
See, you can tell when your cat has worms, Aqua, right?
I just saw the most wretched picture. There was more worms than shit.
We weren't at that. I think we caught it early. But she's like, it's hard. It's hard to give your cat a pill. And I'm like, no, I go on YouTube. I find this nice tutorial of this vet lady with a cat. And she's like, here's what you want to do. You tilt its head up. Use one hand to pull its jaw down. And you want to take the pill. Just set it on the back of their throat and close their mouth. And I'm like, that's so simple. She was like, done. 10 seconds, done. That cat didn't even put up a fight. And I'm like, cool. My cat almost killed me.
Yeah, you shove your finger in her mouth and she bites. Yeah.
So Katie comes home with the dewormer pills. She went to Petco. She also bought like these treat pill capsules. She's like, I bought these, but they're not going to work. I'm like, yeah, they'll work. This is easy. So we put the pill in the little capsule. We give it to him. This little fucker chews on it and spits the pill out.
Yeah.
And then looks at us for more. And I'm like, no, you got to take the fucking pill. So we try it again. Put it in this little pill capsule. Give it to him. He fucking puts it in his mouth, gnaws on it, spits the fucking pill out again, and eats the treat part. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this thing from YouTube. It'll be easy. He was going to fucking... I've never seen him so angry. He was going to murder me. I got his jaw open. I set it in there very gently, and he went fucking ape shit. It took us like an hour and a half until we finally got him to swallow the pill. But by then, like...
What was the technique?
That we just had to hold him and just fucking get it in there. Like, you feel like a fucking animal abuser, but that's how you have to do it. Like,
how many pills does the cat have to take?
He just needed to take one. But it's either you deworm your cat and potentially like save its fucking life, or you're too afraid to give it a pill. Like, you got to give it the pill. It's uncomfortable and your cat's gonna fucking hate you, but just give it the pill. Never doing that again. Yeah, I will take him to the vet and let them deal with that fucking hell spawn.
So today, speaking of pet related things, today we got rid of our Christmas tree. We carried
Good time
it outside.
frame to get rid of it. Very proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Most people forget and leave it up until next Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, we got rid of it. We carried the tree outside, left the door open. My dog runs outside, whatever. And I bring it to the end of the driveway, and I just I took it and I just threw the tree onto the side of the thing.
Yeah.
I actually threw it just because I wanted
You're
to
strong, Aqua.
You're
strong.
But the fact, all right, relax. But the fact that I am pretty strong, actually. Fuck you. I threw the tree, and the fact that I threw it made my dog go insane. He was like, "Oh, that is amazing!" And he
big stick.
Yeah, and he ran out through the driveway, and we installed an electric fence. And he ran right through that fucking fence. And then he quickly realized that, oh my God, I'm getting electrocuted right now. And then just stops moving and just starts howling and going, ah, just screaming like that. And it was so loud. And he was like, I don't know what to do. So he ran and he just totally froze up. Thank God we were there. He might have died there because he was just and we grabbed him, brought him back, and he was just shaking and so upset. Mm-hmm. And we were like, holy shit, how strong is this shock? He couldn't even move. He didn't know what to do. He was screaming bloody murder. And I said to Sam, I was like, I'm going to take this collar off. I'm going to hold this and walk through this thing.
Oh, God.
I want to see what this feels like. And I tried to do it, and just this pit in my stomach, I was approaching it. And this is what I was doing before stream today. And there's this pit in my stomach that I was just I can't do it. I can't do it. And then Sam's watching from the door. She's like, are you going to do it? And I was like, I'm trying. I'm scared. She's like, And she's like, I'm like, do you want to do it? She's like, no, I'll do it if you do it and it's not that bad. And and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And
Did
eventually,
you not do it?
no, I did it.
Oh, fuck.
I held it. I walked through the thing, and holy shit.
Yeah.
That thing rang my fucking bell. I was like, and I like let go
It's
of
not
it.
playing around.
No, it
Like,
hurts.
Like you
a
think it
lot.
would just be like a thing to be like, don't do it, dog. But no, it's like, fuck
It's-
you.
it's bad.
That
Yeah.
dog ain't going nowhere.
That thing kills.
Have you guys ever
It
done
goes
it with
like
a
all
a
the way
fence?
like
You guys ever done it with a fence?
no.
Like a
Oh,
electric-
No.
touch an actual wire on a fence? No.
Yeah, I have, and well, they set to different.
Well, those are
Like
for like
different
cattle,
voltages.
right? Those need
Right.
a lot of power.
Yeah,
to-
that's something else.
So I raised sheep when I was a kid, and you don't need that much power for a sheep, right?
Right.
But then when I got horses when I was a little bit older, voltage. So I've been like touching fences occasionally, like accidentally or whatever, for sheep, and I was like, oh, no big deal, whatever, right? I touched it with a horse, and you cannot unclench your arm. Like it literally like shocks
it's-
your whole arm,
It
Yeah.
like tenses up.
tenses
So
you
you're
up,
like
yeah.
forcing, like it's so bad. Yeah, the bigger the
It's such a
animal,
w-
it's bad.
It's such a weird feeling too. An
Yeah.
So-
electric shock.
You know
It,
what?
like
Well, there's a difference.
you're gonna say I love it.
Well, yeah. So okay, hold on, Z-Trump. So here's the thing: in Mexico, like Mexico's like it's looser on a lot of regulations, which is what I love.
Mhm.
The big thing is, I haven't been able to do it in a year with the virus. The big thing is though, is at bars they have these guys that come around with like a car battery in a satchel. I don't know what it actually is, but it's some type of battery.
Yeah,
in,
it's
a
like it's like
satchel.
one of those portable TNT detonators
Yeah,
that
and
they.
then they have these two little metal things.
Yeah.
And connected to the battery, and they come around. They let you hold it and for like 10 pesos. They'll shock you, and it's
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite thing to do when I'm drunk. And anytime I'm out with it, they're all like, "No, we don't want to do this." I'm like, "Have you done it?" They're like, "No. Why would we want to get hurt?" I'm like,
you
"It's
gotta
so
try
fun."
it. You gotta try it.
And like every time, and so like usually they make you like hold hands with anybody else at your table, and then like one guy at the end holds it, somebody else at the other end holds it, and it goes through the bodies. Nobody ever wants to do it with me, so it's usually just me holding it by myself.
It's just Decky,
holding
like,
it in hand. But like it's the best part because like I love it so much, and everybody knows that I ever go out, they're all like, "Oh God, here he goes again." So like they'll start it out low, and they're like, "Just turn it up to max. He's gonna go to max anyway. He wants it to hurt." And the guy's like, "All right, fucking white guy." And so like and then it just starts off, and then you're just like, and it makes you like
Yeah, it makes everything
like,
go in. Yeah.
yeah, the like inward motion going.
Wow.
It's the best thing in the world. It's such a cool experience, especially if you're drunk.
Hey, C-Chum, I got an idea for your little spaghetti thing, okay?
Hey, 100 bits, 100 bits. I'll do it.
100 and I'll electrocute myself.
I'm waiting for one day, just like I have a heart attack or some terrible medical thing happens because of it. But it's a
Hey.
blast. I love it.
Maybe if you have a heart attack at the right time, they'll just bring you back to life with it, you know? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
If they time it
Alternative
right.
defibrillator, yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking terrifying, Decky.
Nikki, I'm gonna tell you this now. I mean, I love you, but I don't know if I want to hang out with you much. Like,
I
like, if met you
absolutely
in real life.
do.
I've had friends like come down and like we've done the shock thing before.
I'm not going to Mexico. I'm not gonna lie. That
Before
sounds
we,
scary.
I'd
before
go
we
just
knew
for
each
that.
other, before we knew each other, Decky, Kings would always tell me about you and like just be like, Decky's crazy, just like that. Just describe you as like Decky's crazy, or like he'd be watching your stream, we'd be talking, just out of nowhere, just go, Decky's crazy, just like that. So Decky's crazy, dude.
He's
The
just
thing is-
crazy enough, though. Like, I would follow him down a scary alleyway and feel comfortable about it.
I would too.
You know?
No, that's why I wouldn't want to hang out with him because I'm afraid of what I'm gonna do. Because he's gonna be like, dude, I've done this before. Just go ahead, grab it. It'll shock you. No big deal.
The thing is, like, the things are like this size, you know,
Yeah.
hold them and they shock you. But
Yeah.
the guy walks around and he makes this, he like holds them in one hand, he like clinks them together. It's like, I can't do it.
And they'll
I'm not that oriented.
Yeah.
But he makes this,
Yeah,
and that's like his sound. He walks down the street, past
It'll
all the
snap
bars, and
when
he
it-
clinks them.
yeah.
He clinks them, and that way if you hear the clinking, you know it's him. I have this entire thing. I want to make a show about the sounds of Mexico, but there's the clinking sound, and you know it's the Shock Man. And
It's the Electric
so, like,
Man.
anytime I'm out with some friends or whatever it is, I'll be drinking, I'll be having a good time, we're all partying it up, and then I'm all like, I hear it, and they're like, oh no, and then like I run outside and I gotta bring them inside, and they're like, here we go again. But yeah, the clinking sound, it's like ingrained in my brain.
I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty much where my career is heading.
Yeah. He comes doing it to himself
I'm
soon.
gonna,
So like,
I'm gonna go
whatever.
down and stand outside the local Hooters with a car battery and anybody want $10?
That's a really interesting business model that guy has.
Hey, if
You
it
might
wo-
be his
if it
best
works.
customer, Decky, honestly.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, I hang out in a specific area of like the city, at least where I did most of my drinking. I never remember who the guy is, both from the electric shock and the drinking involved at the time. I don't know if it's the same guy. I don't know if there's like 10 different guys in that
He's
area.
a phantom.
But like I've often wondered, I'm like, does this guy remember me?
He probably does.
Is
This
it the
crazy
same
guy always wants. He
How
always
many
wants the
are
maximum.
there?
Man, I want COVID to end so I get some like Twitter DMs of Decky like while hammered at a bar. I used to love that.
I can't wait for COVID to
Man.
be over. I'm so excited to get shocked with Decky.
We should all go down to Mexico and just like fucking party with
They
Decky.
get fucking
We'll
electrocuted
all
and
end up in jail or dead. That'll be good.
Yeah.
The shock,
How
man.
do we know the dog collar thing? But
Yeah.
what subject
Hey,
we were on before that?
on the dog collar thing though, real quick. Aqua, what we did for our dog, we had a shock collar for a while when I was with my
Yeah.
parents, their dog. And you only give them let them have the shock collar for like a month. We only kept the shock collar on for like a month, long enough for them to learn where the boundaries were.
Yeah.
And then we replaced it with just a buzzing collar. And every time they get close, it just vibrates, and they know like, oh, this means pain.
I know, but
And
I
then
get so worried. Like today, like if he, like
He has
something,
that
he saw
instinct
like
to bust out of it.
another dog run by or something, and he busted out and then just got like stuck out there. It makes me nervous. I don't know.
think he will because he knows how much it fucking
now
hurts.
he knows. Yeah, he knows now, and so
Yeah.
do I. That fucking thing. That thing sucks, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about Twitch is that they won't let me integrate that into channel points. It's the only thing.
Such a shame.
I get it
Such
that
a-
they don't want people to be responsible for accidentally killing me, right? Because if somebody donates and it gives me a heart attack, all of a sudden Twitch is on the fucking front page, front page news. Twitch streamer dies for $5 donation. Twitch allowed it.
Donation.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
On the subject of dogs,
I can't make it on OnlyFans. I can at least make it getting fucking electrocuted on Twitch, okay?
You should have your theme song be like the Jackass theme, one stream, and just fuck yourself up for like
Z-Chum's
small.
final stream.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be his final stream right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do it on. I could go over to YouTube and do it, and then get banned from YouTube.
I'm Z-Chum, and this is the Twitch ban.
Have a timer for how long I've lasted on.
Yeah.
All right, let's move off from electrocutions. I tell you guys, I used to be an electrical engineer. I might not look like it, but I went to a vocational school for that. So
really coming in handy in Rust now.
So that's how you know how to do all that shit.
yeah, look, the only thing I got left on here is that I finally made the jump to a standing desk.
Very
Ah.
sorry for you.
When is
Yeah.
that? Just like this last week?
I ordered it yesterday. Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I
know,
will say,
please
sorry,
say.
go ahead.
No, please
Okay.
say.
I have one. I used it a lot at first.
And now he doesn't know.
And now you don't use it.
And now I I don't use it much.
I
no.
told you this was gonna happen when you
okay.
bought it.
That's only for a specific reason. My PS5 is plugged in, the wire isn't long enough to raise it up. When that PS5, when I figure out a permanent solution for this, or when I finish Demon Souls, because it's the only game on it,
Yeah.
I might be rising up again.
Or when I buy a new $10 wire that's 2 feet longer.
I don't like excess cableage. I have a very specific thing going on here. Thank you.
I'm excited for it. I think I'm gonna use it because I have to end my stream early a lot because my back starts hurting, and I think this is like a good intermediary way to like, instead of ending my stream at 3.5 hours, to be like, let's go Zzz, and just bring everyone up.
Just get a $30 chair and 4 years of abuse, and you can have no back problems at all.
I really like that. Channel points it.
No, channel points it. Make it so they have
That would
you
be
know what?
hilarious. That honestly is awesome. Yeah.
Fuck the PS5. I'm going up, baby.
Oh, poor Solly. He's gonna be editing this and be like, where the fuck is Aqua going?
I'm up.
Zeechum in the middle of like Zeechum in the middle of some super intense like Tarkov fight, and his chat just
and everything starts rising. You're in the middle, in the middle of a gunfight and everything. Ah!
It is nice though being able to adjust your desk like exactly where you want it. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like you have more like power when you stand up? Do you feel more confident in your ability to like be a streamer and a content creator when standing?
No. It makes you way worse.
God,
I was wondering. I feel like I would play worse.
But he looks so powerful, doesn't he? He looks like he's about to pounce on something.
He's got like the swagger about him. He's got the movement.
Yeah.
You don't have it,
God, you look so strong, Aqua.
Move from side to side. Yeah, I threw a Christmas tree today.
But you also have like you can go back and forth.
I can go back here if I want.
Exactly.
You convey so much power, dude.
Look at this. Open this.
I'm about to pee my pants. I'll be right back.
Should have done it on the video. Would have been for great clickbait.
It's fucking.
You can do that. You can go over. I can go over here too.
Wow, I'm gonna have so much power when my desk comes in. Finally, I can walk around. I can finally rearrange some things on my shelf.
Yeah. You have a long headphone wire or wireless ones like you. There you go. The world is your oyster, Zeechum. You can do anything.
I like leaving the room with my headphones on when I'm in a Discord call, and I get to listen to Aqua like breathing. While like we're playing Tarkov, and I'm like, I'll be right back, man. And I like get up to go away, and I can just hear him like.
I always forget you can hear me. I don't like that.
Boop goes downstairs to like get food or whatever, and then he comes back and fucking people are like talking shit about him when he's gone. He's like, I can hear you.
You hear him from the other room like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
can I sit down now?
I hate my wireless headphones. I hate them. I'm actually gonna get wired headphones.
Yeah, I just barely got these. They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can hear too much now. You said right?
It's like people are inside my fucking brain.
Oh,
like,
doggy.
We got. Well, that's.
I forgot he's dog sitting, isn't he?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but hold on. We're gonna have a brief intermission. For one, I got a big golden retriever boy now. This is
Oh boy.
Well, okay.
He doesn't like that.
That's Manuel. We actually babysat him over Christmas for like a week, and then his parents called earlier today, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to have him for another week?" I think they're just trying to like pawn him off on us. But yeah, Manny the golden retriever's back living with us again.
Hell yeah! I stand Manny.
But then the real deal story comes in with this one. This is my girlfriend's miniature schnauzer. She has this one and then the brother of it, Mebone Max. And there was an incident with this dog earlier, what, a
Mm.
week ago probably.
Mm.
So I'm streaming, playing. My girlfriend comes home, and she's all like, blah, 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 blah. And I was all
That's
like,
a weird
"Oh,
way
yeah,
to.
I'm
That's a
okay."
weird way to enter the room.
And, like,
Typical
my
way for
headphones
other people
on,
to enter.
She just like.
She been dipping into the old electrodes.
And I was all like, and then she was all like clearly angry about my response. And I was all like, oh no. So like I take my headphones off and I say like, what did you say? And she's all like, Mabel got hit by a bike.
Oh.
And I'm all like, I wanted to like ask more questions, but I was afraid to ask more questions because she's gonna be angry.
Yeah, you better just go do whatever she wants.
So I was all,
Yeah.
all right, hold on, chat. And apparently, your sweet little girl here, got run over by a bicycle.
Oh God.
She's okay. She's okay. So I can laugh about it now. But like, apparently, she was out at the park and she loves chasing the ball. So like, my girlfriend was like throwing the ball with her. And a tortilla delivery man, I'm not making bullshit jokes. She was all like, the tortillas spilled everywhere. Came around the corner at the park and he didn't just hit. I thought like she's a small dog. Hit her with something, she'll like bounce out of the way. Ran her over
Wow.
and double bumped her, both wheels. And I was all like, how? That
Did
dog's
the
tiny.
bell on the handlebars ring when she put it? Ching!
And the tortillas just like fucking going everywhere.
And so like she had brought her home and like the dog seemed a little bit but decently okay. And I was all like, and I was trying to get specifics. I was like, you mean that like the wheels went over it? Both of them. And I started getting a very much, like another angry response about asking the details of it. And so I was like, okay. And then
Look,
so
she's
like, yeah,
fine. Look there. Look at her go.
They took her to the vet, and the vet was all like, all right. But there was like no internal issues. She had a
Good.
little bit of a limp for a couple of days. But yeah, she's tip-top shape now. But that was like I was like, you worry about your dogs getting hit by cars or this or that, but like, bicycle at the
Anything
park-
but the tortilla delivery man's bicycle.
Becky, can I write several books about your life? Like, come on, like this is like.
but apparently, yeah, like he double bumped her and then like he jumped off and the bike fell over, the tortillas went everywhere, and that was an issue. But yeah,
God.
she's in good shape, so that was a little bit terrifying.
Did he give her a tortilla to eat or something? Like at least.
I don't know.
Yeah, what did the guy do afterwards? Was he
that,
just
that was like. My girlfriend can be very vocal when she's upset, even with strangers.
Well, I wouldn't blame her. This dude just ran over her dog with his
I was all,
bike.
like, much less like when it comes for like her dog, and I was like, oh god, I'm glad I wasn't there because there's probably like a big to do going down. And she was like, no, I was just too pissed about it and too worried that I didn't even like scream at him. And I was like, okay, but yeah, I don't think there's much confrontation between the two.
Right.
But yeah, that was the story of my little schnauzer.
Any of you guys ever get hit by a car? Or do you know someone who got hit by a car?
I knew like 2 kids when I was younger that got hit by cars.
Yeah,
Both
my brother went through the windshield of a car one time.
What?
Yeah. It
Like
was
driving?
In,
no,
out,
no,
or
he was-
out, in?
out in. He was bicycle and the
Oh,
person
yeah.
hit him. Yeah. It was like it's a really. I mean, he's fine now, but it was a very significant injury.
Is that the brother from the jumping out of the tree incident?
Yes, same brother. Yes, and yes,
That's
probably
why your dad wasn't worried.
like jumping out of the tree might have been because he had traumatic brain injury. So like he had some instincts that if he got into his head, he was like, I'm fucking doing it. I'm not fucking stopping.
I'm
So,
jumping into this car windshield.
Well, I don't think that one was too pretty.
I one time I thought I hit somebody with my car, and it was like a garbage can that had like, it was really windy and it was dark out. And like, as I was driving like 30 miles an hour down the road, it like really quickly like just came in front of my car, and I like full on just sent that thing. I was in like high school too. I was like 18 at the time, and I thought I killed somebody.
That sounds upsetting.
I smashed into it,
yeah.
and for a second I sat there like I just killed someone. Like my whole life is ruined. And then I like shut the car off and got out and I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And then there's just like trash everywhere. And I'm like, you're not a person.
Then you laughed at it. You're not a person.
That's some terrifying shit, having experiences where you're just like, my entire life's over.
Yeah, I was like, this is the end of my life.
Not necessarily like near death of where you almost died, but like where you fuck something up and you're like, holy shit. Yeah.
And then for a split instant, you have to question like if you're really as good of a person as you think you are. Because for like half a moment there, I was like, it's dark. It's like 1 a.m. No one's around. I could leave. I could just leave. And then I was immediately like, that's probably a person bleeding out in front of my car. I'm going to be an adult about this. I was 18. I think I made a good choice as an 18-year-old.
Talked about it. Like, Aqua talked about being a crazy 18-year-old when it came to driving. I was very, very, very safe. I was petrified of driving. I don't know. My parents did something right to where I was like, I'm behind a goddamn, like, 2-ton fucking murder-mobile.
I am the same way now.
Same. Now I am. Yeah.
Now I'm like
I'm really
an old man in a car. I'm not gonna fucking die just so I can get to Target 5 minutes faster. Like, but when you're young and you just get your license, I was probably.
Oh God, I was the worst.
Man, I don't know. They did it right on that. They fucked me up in a lot of other ways, but that one was good.
God damn. I almost died several times.
I deployed my airbags twice, I think.
I never
hit anything. I never hit anything.
I hit the same tree twice, I think.
Wow.
Oh, I did hit something once.
And that garbage can.
So this will tell you a little about where I grew up too. I almost hit a moose once.
Oh.
Yes.
That'll ruin
That's the most Vermont thing I've ever heard.
So there was a moose just walking down the street, like no big deal.
Yeah, that's an issue up there.
It was like a back road, dirt road, and I was like taking a shortcut. There's fucking moose just walking on the road, and I'm like, what the fuck? And you don't notice. You're like, what the fuck's that huge thing?
Yeah, those things are terrifying.
I was going fast, and I was like, shit. I just drove kind of went off, and I like drove past, but I was like, fuck. Because those things, you'll die.
That'll destroy your car. That'll kill you.
Your car's gone and
they're
you're
huge.
dead. Like,
yeah,
they're
like twice the size of a fucking horse. Those things are massive. Right. You don't think moose are as big as they are?
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
You come up against one and then you're dead.
In your brain, you think of like a large deer, but yeah, it's totally different from.
Oh yeah, it's.
I've never seen a moose.
It's like a big horse.
Shit,
it's a very, very big horse.
Yeah.
Moose versus man.
I like when you can tell Aqua's like looking something up because it like he opens
like lights up a little bit. Yeah.
He opens Chrome and it like blasts him with light. His search history is like wormy cat shit and moose attacks.
Moose versus man. Yeah.
They're big, man. They're real big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of two people riding a moose.
Fuck that. Is there a photo like Putin riding a moose? Maybe that's a bear.
It's a bear, I think. Yeah. I actually photoshopped Decky one time riding.
What game was that for?
I don't remember. I think someone else photoshopped like something. I don't remember. And then I put you on top of. I don't know. I just kept adding to someone else's.
All right. So Kings knows this one's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a big dilemma on my hands. This is not past tense. This is current tense, and it's revolving around Christmas. And I need to kind of be careful because it involves a lot of stuff with my girlfriend that she doesn't know yet.
Secret.
So like Christmas came around, and I was.
Did she watch the show?
I only found out like yesterday she subscribed to it, and I pulled her aside, and I was all like, "Have you fucking ever watched it?" And she's all like, "No," and I don't know whether to believe it or not. But it's terrifying. No. Anyway, we can deal with this. The main thing comes into play is Christmas coming up, so I'd bought her one or two things, and she had been wanting for the previous time, because we have a lot of open room in our living room, especially when the Christmas tree's gone. She's really been wanting like a coffee table for months, and I've been very against it. I don't like the less things I can have in this house, the better. We talked about, gamers' houses being empty. I purposely want it empty. I don't want shit. When I moved to Mexico, I came here with 2 suitcases. And every time I buy a new piece of furniture or anything else, I'm like, fuck this, I hate it. So,
I mean, look at your old
I can't fit
apartment.
it in my suitcase. Fuck.
Your old apartment was unbelievable when you lived there by yourself. Oh my god.
that
Mattress
that's what I'm
on the
striving for.
floor. Yeah. Okay.
And like I will admit, like, you know, a relationship is, you know, you combined your two different personalities.
Yeah.
So like I'm giving some. And so like for Christmas, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give her like a real gift because I feel like buying furniture is not like a proper gift in certain situations. It's kind of like a thing for the house for both
I
of you.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I got the real gifts, and then I was all like, in addition to that, I can have a coffee table show up. So I ordered it like a week before Christmas, and they had to like manufacture it or some shit. And so I was like, well, fuck, this is not getting here on time. Maybe this will be here for like the Three Kings Day that they celebrate in Mexico on like January 6th. It's not going to be here for that either. And so I was like, but this will be good. Something, you know, she's wanted. This will really come together. Christmas Day comes around. Clearly wasn't here. Give her the other stuff. Everything's fine. And then like 1 or 2 days after Christmas, I'm streaming and I hear a bunch of commotion in the other room. And I open up, like, I have cams in all the rooms. So I open up the cam to the living room and there's 2 dudes in there with a giant box. And I'm like, did my table arrive? Or like, did the coffee table arrive? I'm like getting excited. So I go and ask her and she's like, my sister bought me a coffee table for Christmas.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
And I was all like, that bitch. And so then I was all like, what do I do? And I'm live and I'm like streaming. I'm like thinking, I'm like,
It was the
and,
funniest
like,
thing actually
this
watching
time,
it live.
these guys are like pulling out the coffee table, like just drilling on feet to it and shit. And I'm like, do I like tell her that like I got one coming? Do I just like let them do it and then let the other one show up? Do I cancel my order? And so I just let them build it, and the other one's gonna show up in a week or two. I don't know, and then she can choose me or it,
Yeah.
and that's what it's really gonna come down to. So it's quite the.
She thinks she's
2
choosing
coffee
a coffee
tables.
table, but really she's choosing.
So yeah, we'll
So, honey, which one do you like more?
we'll see how it goes.
I now have 2 hammocks.
I remember
Same
you
thing
talking about
happened.
wanting a hammock out for your like
Yep.
out on your back porch. Yeah.
And I almost had 2 fire pits too.
Wow.
Yeah, but-
I was
You can use 2 fire pits. It'll just be like one on each side, and you'll have like your own little dominion of.
I'll have my 2 hammocks and my 2 fire. I'll put one under the hammock.
It should be like in the bowels of like an old pirate ship where you have like a bunch of hammocks like stacked.
That's where we're gonna put them in the bedroom. One in each corner for each of
Arr,
us.
good night, Sam.
Sweet dreams. Yeah.
I want a
So-
fire
Hammocks
pit.
isn't bad though.
No, it's all right. I mean, it's a little. I mean, one for each of us, I guess. Why not?
Your neighbor's
Whatever.
walking by like, oh, look at this asshole. He's got 2 hammocks.
Yeah, right. Now look.
What, you need to relax that much,
But
buddy?
I was gonna be like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna order a fire pit, and she was like, no. So I knew what I was. I knew what I was
I
getting.
try not to order anything like in the month of December because I know I'll go to order the one thing and it'll ruin someone's like
Yeah.
big surprise. It'd be like, hey, maybe hold off on ordering that, and it's like, oh, cool. So you're buying me a coffee table.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I do? This is the trick for everyone. Don't fucking celebrate Christmas on the 25th. You order something in December, like December 1st. As soon as it comes in, you give it to the person.
Hey, Merry
Don't wait till
Christmas.
Christmas.
Here's your gift.
You just give it to them early, and then you're the first person to do it. No one else can buy a second one because you've already given it to them on like the 6th.
That's
So
good
everyone knows.
for everyone. Although for my like people who live in my house, I want something special on like Christmas morning, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, Christmas is a nightmare. I hate it. I hate buying
Christmas is the
presents.
worst.
I hate fucking coming up with something to buy 50 different family members and then someone gets you something and you didn't get them something. Now you feel like an asshole.
That's the worst part. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so happy it's fucking over.
It's a stressful time, honestly.
I know. And as a kid, it's like the happiest, most joyful, exciting time in the world. And then as soon as you're expected to like buy gift things to other people when they gift you things, I'm sure no one actually, if I give someone a gift and they didn't get me anything, I don't get angry. I'm like, Merry Christmas. I'm glad you like your gift. But if someone gets me something, I didn't get them anything, I'm like, wow, I'm the fucking worst.
Filled with guilt. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm so glad this is over.
I feel like 16 to 20 is the worst years for that, because you're like, you're in high school, or into college, and you're barely like making ends meet or whatever, and then you like are expected to get gifts, and like, oh, it's the worst.
Here, I made you a macaroni necklace. Thanks. You're 22, right? This is cool. Thanks.
Let's talk about something. When we did our Christmas episode, Aqua was all like, fuck no, I don't have a Christmas hat or Santa's hat because I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
I totally would and could have one.
But then he talks about throwing away a Christmas tree.
Oh, he does both though.
Oh no, yeah, like I
So
celebrate
you're good enough for
Christmas.
a Christmas tree, but not good enough for a Santa hat. I'm just saying.
I just didn't have a hat. That's all. Listen, Christmas is super fun. You know, it's, as we said, can be a little stressful, but when it comes down to it, it's fun.
It's fun.
And I was raised with Christmas, and I still do it. And my wife is Christian, so.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people
she should have had a Santa hat. I'm just salty. He didn't
Maybe
have
next
one.
year.
I'm
We just
angry.
moved, Decky, you know. Maybe we'll have one next year. Right?
Next year's podcast, and Decky's still ranting about it. You're like, Decky, let's move on.
Where's your hat?
Aqua like still doesn't have one, and Decky just screaming about it. Yeah.
He better have some bunny ears for fucking Easter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There was a year where I vomited every morning of every high holy Christian occasion.
Where you like
Christmas morning, I had to throw up.
What a way
Easter,
to honor.
threw up.
What a creative way to honor.
I thought
our
I
Lord
might
and
have been.
Savior.
I thought I might have been possessed that year or something.
Maybe, dude.
Yeah, it was weird. It was kind of interesting.
It's payback for all of those sins committed on past holy holidays.
No, I think it was. I think that's why he doesn't wear a Christmas hat now. He's just very anti.
No, I love Christmas.
Well, that's the extent of my my topics, boys.
That was a good recording session.
Yeah, I had a blast, guys.
It was one of the fun ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
It was one of the good one and one of the fun ones. You know. All right.
Other ones are miserable.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been another fantastic Gamer Hole episode, and we'll catch you in another 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much for watching The Gamer Hole. Just a quick reminder, if you want to see some exclusive episodes, as well as behind the scenes and uncut versions of the episodes you see here on YouTube, or if you just want to support The Gamer Hole, check us out on Patreon. It's linked in the description below. You get all kinds of fun little perks in there. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Gamer Hole.